Good morning to all the participant dignitaries. General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, Air Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of Army Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Chief of Air Staff, Mr. John Pierre Lacroix, Under Secretary General, Department of Peace Operations, United Nations, Army Chiefs of UN troop contributing countries and esteemed delegates, other officials from Government of India and Armed Forces, friends from media. It is my privilege to address this distinguished audience that brings together the senior military leadership committed to the cause of peacekeeping. The troop contributing countries Chiefs Conclave is a reaffirmation of our collective endeavor to uphold peace, stability, and human dignity that is granted the Charter of the United Nations. Friends, at the outset, I would like to state that the creation of the UN Charter after the devastations of the World War II was a significant development. Nations realized that for the development, growth, prosperity, and peace is essential. India was a founding signatory of the UN Charter, and for us, the noble vision of the UN Charter was not new. It reflected India's own civilizational philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, means the whole world is a family, which teaches us the world is one family. Friends, with this noble thought, I would like to express my gratitude to be speaking at this gathering, as it is the first time this conclave is being hosted by India. Friends, the conclave will provide a platform to the senior military leaders from over 30 nations that together contribute majority of UN peacekeepers across the world. And I believe that this platform will be utilized to discuss the current issues involving the UN peacekeeping and its present as well as future challenges. Open discussions such as these also provide us with an opportunity to explore ways and means to mitigate these challenges by strengthening cooperation and coordination among the troop contributing countries and various stakeholders. Friends, nowadays, some nations are openly violating the international rules, some are trying to undermine it, while some want to create their own rules and dominate the next century. In all this, India, while advocating for the reformation of outdated international structures, stands strong in upholding the international rules-based order. For India, this is not just a talking point. Thousands of Indians serve for the cause of peace and development under the UN flag. This is a prominent example that reflects India's principle of aligning promises with performance and the commitment to upholding international order. Friends, for India, peacekeeping has never been an act of choice, but an article of faith. From the very dawn of our independence, India has stood firm with the United Nations in the mission to maintain international peace and security. India is land of Mahatma Gandhi, where peace is deeply rooted in our philosophy of ahimsa, that is non-violence, and satya, that is truth. For Mahatma Gandhi, peace was not merely the absence of war, but a positive state of justice, harmony, and moral strength. Friends, I firmly believe that all troop contributing countries also share our thinking and commitment. We all know that the peacekeeping is more than a military mission, it is a shared responsibility. It reminds us that above conflicts and violence, there is a humanity that needs to be upheld. And for this mission, when people devastated with war and security see the blue helmets, it reminds them that they have not been abandoned by the world. Friends, the traditional peacekeeping has evolved, and now the UN peacekeepers are engaged not just for monitoring the traditional ceasefire, but also for complex multidimensional missions that help societies transition from conflict to peace. In essence, the evolutionary process of peacekeeping now includes nation building as an important milestone. Through triumphs and trials, the endeavor has demonstrated the enduring value of collective action for global peace. Over the decade, nearly 290,000 Indian personnel have served in more than 50 UN peacekeeping missions, earning global respect for professionalism, courage, and compassion. From the Congo and Korea to South Sudan and Lebanon, our soldiers, police, and medical professionals have stood shoulder to shoulder with the international community to protect the vulnerable and rebuild societies. Whether it is building roads that reconnect isolated communities, running hospitals that treat thousands of civilians, or monitoring young officers from other nations, India's peacekeepers have shown that the peacekeeping is as much about humanity as it is about security. Friends, India piloted a UN General Assembly resolution adopted in June 2023 to establish a memorial wall for fallen peacekeepers at UN headquarters. This initiative, supported by a record 190 co-sponsorship, aims to honor all peacekeepers who have made the supreme sacrifice. Our contribution has not been without sacrifice. More than 180 Indian peacekeepers have laid down their lives under the UN flag. Their courage and selflessness are inscribed in the collective conscience of the humankind. We recall with reverence all the peacekeepers who laid down their lives for upholding peace. Their courage reminds us that the peacekeepers are often called upon to face dangers as grave as those in any battlefield, but with the added burden of operating under complex mandates and strict rules of engagement. Friends, today, peacekeeping faces challenges more complex than ever before. Peacekeepers are deployed in the volatile environments where asymmetric warfare, terrorism, and the fragile political settlements coexist. They often operate amid humanitarian crises, pandemics, or natural disasters, while also confronting this misinformation campaigns that can erode trust and endanger lives. Meeting these challenges demands more than bravery. It requires adaptability, innovation on part of the troop contribution countries, and a comprehensive mission-level approach taking on board relevant political actors, finance contributing countries, and other key players influencing the conflict environment to achieve the mandate. Friends, peacekeeping operations around the world are facing serious challenges. These operations often fall short due to delayed deployment, inadequate resources, and an insufficient mandate to address the root causes of conflicts. Without addressing the economic and social injustices fueling many of these conflicts, peace efforts risk becoming short-term interventions rather than lasting solutions. India's experience has seen firsthand that old models of the peacekeeping may not always be suitable to diverse cultural contexts. Our approach emphasizes respect for local cultures, values, and traditions, which can be a powerful catalyst for sustainable peace. Friends, we cannot fight today's challenges with outdated multilateral structures. Without comprehensive reforms, the UN faces a crisis of confidence. For today's interconnected world, we need a reformed multilateralism that reflects today's reality, gives voice to all stakeholders, addresses contemporary challenges, and focuses on human welfare. Friends, peacekeeping is a collaborative effort that relies on unity of purpose. It is imperative that the troop contributing countries, the UN Secretariat, host nations, and regional organizations work in harmony to ensure envisaged outcomes. For the sustainability of peacekeeping operations and the way ahead, I urge all member states, especially those with advanced technological and financial capabilities, to enhance their support, whether through troops, police, logistics, technology, or specialized capacities. Innovations such as secure communications, surveillance systems, and unmanned platforms can make missions safer and more effective. India is a voice of advocacy on seeking a greater role for troop contributing countries in mission mandate formulation. Those who serve in the field and bear the risks must have a meaningful voice in shaping the policy that guide their mission. Friends, India recognizes that the success of peacekeeping depends not only on numbers but on preparedness. Our Center for United Nations Peacekeeping in New Delhi has trained participants from over 90 countries. The center provides immense scenario-based learning, simulating negotiations with armed groups, humanitarian operations under threat, and civilian protection during crisis. India historically has the largest UN peacekeeping contributing country, has the necessary credentials to impart training and developing interoperability between peacekeepers from friendly foreign countries to build the mutual understanding that is essential for mission success. Under Atmanirbhar Bharat, India has developed cost-effective indigenous technologies that strengthen peacekeeping missions in form of land mobility platforms, secure communications, surveillance systems, UAVs, and medical support solutions. These innovations enhance situational awareness, responsiveness, and safety. During the conclave, you will have the opportunity to witness firsthand many of these platforms and systems that are currently deployed by India in various UN missions. Friends, one of the most inspiring transformations in peacekeeping has been the growing participation of women. Their presence enhances the mission's effectiveness, builds trust with local populations, and brings empathy into operations that often unfold in deeply human settings. India has been a pioneer in this domain. Our all-women formed police unit deployed to Liberia in 2007 became a global symbol of empowerment. Their professionalism and compassion inspired a generation of Liberian women to join their national police. Today, Indian women officers serve in missions across South Sudan, Golan Heights, and Lebanon, leading patrols, engaging with communities, and mentoring local women and youth. They represent the best of what modern peacekeeping can achieve: inclusion, respect, and trust. In 2024, an Indian Army women peacekeeper was awarded the United Nations Military Gender Advocate of the Year award for her exemplary service with the UN peacekeeping mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Friends, equally vital are our medical peacekeepers, doctors, nurses, and field medics who work tirelessly in challenging conditions. In UN field hospitals across Africa, Indian medical teams have treated thousands of civilians and the peacekeepers alike. Their service, often under challenging adversities, embodies the finest traditions of the Indian peacekeepers and ethos of the United Nations in the spirit of humanity. Friends, as we look towards the future, I would like to talk about 4 C's. This 4C formula may serve as a guiding principle for the nations that contribute towards the UN peacekeeping. I propose the 4 C's, which are enhanced consultation, cooperation, coordination, and capacity building. We need to implement this formula to ensure effective communications, meaningful engagement, innovation, and capabilities. Friends, this conclave is a timely opportunity to exchange experiences, learn from one another, and collectively strengthen our ability to meet future challenges. I am confident that the discussions here will yield valuable insights and forge stronger partnership in support of global peace. Friends, India remains steadfast in this commitment, and we are ready to contribute troops, share expertise, and support reforms that make peacekeeping more effective and accountable. Through cooperation and technology sharing, we can build missions that are better equipped, more adaptive, and more human. In an interconnected world, peace and prosperity are mutually reinforcing. India's aspiration to become a Vishwaguru, a teacher to the world, is not an assertion of dominance, but a call for collaborative and inclusive progress. We believe that by sharing our heritage of non-violence and inner peace, we can enrich UN peacekeeping and peace-building operations, fostering a world order where harmony prevails. Let us collectively reimagine peacekeeping to build not only a safer world, but a more compassionate and resilient one of the future generations. Friends, to strengthen our commitment to UN peace efforts, India will continue to increase training and capacity building initiatives in the coming years, supporting local resilience against threats to peace and security. We commend the dedication of all UN peacekeepers and honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for a safer world. I would like to thank the Chiefs of Army Staff for steering this initiative and all participating nations for their enduring contribution to peacekeeping. Friends, in conclusion, I will recite a prayer that ancient Indian sages and monks wrote and dreamed for our world. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashyat dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Sanskrit. This Sanskrit prayer is a prayer for the world to be happy, healthy, without suffering, and let there be welfare for all. I hope we realize this dream. May this conclave mark another step towards deeper collaboration, collective preparedness, and a lasting global peace. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
Today, though, we are incredibly proud with the support of the Government of India and the state of Andhra Pradesh. We're very pleased to announce a new gigawatt scale AI hub in Visakhapatnam. It's the largest AI hub that we are going to be investing in anywhere in the world outside of the US. It represents a capital investment over the next 5 years of $15 billion. And will scale to multiple gigawatts. It is a part of a global network of AI centers in 12 different countries. But it is, as I said, the largest one that we will be building anywhere in the world outside the US. In addition to that, we're also pleased that we will be making Visakhapatnam a global connectivity hub. We are bringing our subsea cable infrastructure and landing it in Visakhapatnam. We will be connecting that to our global subsea cable network. And with that, we see it not just becoming a landing station for a large number of cables, but also providing a digital backbone connecting different parts of India together. So we are not just bringing AI technology, but also a digital infrastructure through our subsea cable and network connectivity hub. Now, you may ask, what will be inside this AI hub? When we say an AI hub, we mean a full stack of solutions. Our own technology called TPUs, tensor processing units, that provides the foundational elements for AI processing, and they're very efficient. They're twice as power efficient, so for the same amount of electricity, we can generate twice the number of computational infrastructure. We will house data locally to meet sovereign AI requirements. We will bring our own models, and by our own models, Gemini, Imagine, Veo, and all of our models, as well as our AI platform and the ability to build agents and applications with it. So it's designed to provide a full AI infrastructure, and it is designed to serve not just our own needs, but the needs of entrepreneurs, enterprises, and commercial organizations here in India. So it's a broad portfolio of solutions. More importantly, this same AI technology that sits in the hub is also powering Google's most iconic consumer products and services. And so for the first time with the AI hub, we will also be bringing these services, Google Search, YouTube, Gmail, ads, and all our consumer services to be served from India in this AI hub. This long-term vision we have is to accelerate India's own AI mission by bringing our AI technology to serve the country. We see this as providing best-in-class AI technology to companies. You will see us investing in building training and skills so that India continues to lead with expertise. We see this as meeting the regulatory requirements of India's sovereign AI needs. And we see this as building a talent pipeline for the young people of India to learn and become world experts in AI. Finally, we see this hub not just serving India, but from India serving Asia and other parts of the world. Part of the reason we're investing in the connectivity hub and the network infrastructure is to connect this not just to serve all of India, but from India to serve other parts of the world as well. So thank you once again to the Government of India, Chief Minister Naidu, and for all the support we've had. This is an incredibly important milestone date for us, a very auspicious day, and from everyone at Google, the warmest wishes to each and every one of you here and to the people of India. It's our small contribution towards the Viksit Bharat vision for 2047. Thank you.
A huge thank you to Thomas. Request all of you to give him a warm round of applause for this momentous announcement. We are all incredibly thrilled. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite the following esteemed individuals to join Thomas on the stage for a fireside chat. I'd call upon my colleague Bikash Kole, Vice President Infrastructure, Cloud Infrastructure, who will be moderating the session. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Honorable Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Madam. Shri Chandrababu Naidu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Shri Ashwini Vaishnav, Union Minister for Railways, I&B, Electronics and Information Technology. Shri Nara Lokesh, Minister of IT, Electronics, Communications, Human Resource Development for Andhra Pradesh. Let's give a big applause to this forum.
Honorable Ministers, it's a real privilege for all of us to host you at Bharat AI Shakti, along with the CEO of Google Cloud, Thomas Kurian. Namaste and welcome. It's a very auspicious day for us, and it's beginning of a journey that we're taking with the vision of Viksit Bharat in India. In that context, Minister Sitaraman, as initiatives like this AI Hub that we are doing in India, that underscores India's growing digital leadership, how do you think policy and institutional framework they would continue to create an environment that would nurture innovations, first of all, but then position India as the absolute leading country in both global technology and the AI revolution that we're seeing around the world?
Thank you, and congratulations for the launch today. And I'm sure it's going to augur well for the sector. And also, I think, if I'm not too much in a haste to add a dimension which I would have loved to bring in a bit later, launching it and also landing the cables in Andhra Pradesh, I think, speaks so much about the synergy between progressive policy making and also dynamism in decision making in governance. Because several things can be in the files and in the papers, but when execution happens with the visionary leadership, like I would say the policies and the strategies which Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji brings into India, and you can see that between 2014 and today, several such policy enablers have been part of the policy here, governance here. And so with the Chief Minister, I think, Chandrababu Naidu Garu, who has in earlier several stints shown us what he can, particularly in the IT sector, particularly in taking digital, templates to the public, has done. And therefore, I think it is just the right place to land in, and also the right country to be in. So the specific thing about your question is, the temperament and the vision of the leadership itself has been tested and tried over decades, whether when he was a chief minister in Gujarat or subsequently on becoming the prime minister of the country. And you also have a very technically savvy minister taking the lead. And as a result, you're constantly pushing the policy more towards where it should be, rather than competing and trying to catch up. The very tendency and attitude of government being that, both at the state and at the center, you're actually in a country, in a state, and of course from the state towards the entire country, and also, as you said, from here to the globe. It's been one of those very interesting phases in Indian history, where policy is pushing ahead much before many of the parties in the political arena are even ready to absorb it. They see the result, and as a result, everybody has no other sense but to have their states where they are in power also to compete in this, which I think is eventually absolutely good for the country, because that's the kind of positive competition you want, and also that awareness that without these sort of enabling policies, you're not going to be able to take India towards 2047, when we hope to have developed status in all parameters.
Yeah, no, thank you, Minister Sitaraman. And indeed, having the policy leading the path to the new technologies that are coming in, it's going to be instrumental to building India, the center of AI revolution that's happening. Chief Minister Naidu, you have been instrumental in shaping Hyderabad as the global tech capital with the high-tech city. Now, with Vizag being the first AI hub at this scale in India, how do you envision Andhra Pradesh becoming the center of high-tech as well as AI in India?
Very nice of you for your positive comments on me. This is a very, very auspicious day and also very, very happy day for me, not only for me, for all of us. First of all, I have to thank Honorable Prime Minister. He has made it possible. After that, our Finance Minister, Her Excellency, she has done very well. Anyway, our IT Minister, he has done, when I mooted the idea, he was very positive. Google has to come to India, that is the attitude. And also our IT Minister, he also worked with you. All the way he came to your office. He spent so much of time. At that time he briefed me. After that we had a meeting. We thought we had to complete 12 months time. Now 1 month, 13 months we are able to clinch it. I am proud of you. Amen. Always I am a great admirer of Google. Your creativity, your speed. That is very, very important. Just now, our friend has shown transformational changes in information technology. Fortunately, I was associated all these phases. From iTech City and IT promotion, started in Hyderabad, that is late 90s. Today, 2025, we are talking about data center and artificial intelligence. Really, it is very inspiring. And also Visakhapatnam, at that time Hyderabad, now Visakhapatnam. Even Hyderabad, I brought Microsoft at that time. First time Microsoft has come to Hyderabad. Today, Google has come to Visakhapatnam. We are very happy. According to me, we are in an inspiring time. Technology is matured. I have seen once line telephones. It was ornamental. Never it worked. That is how we used to do lightning call. We used to take 1 week or 10 days or never matured. That were the days. Now, even everybody is having a smartphone. Penetration and use of AI is very high in India. They are using AI, now we have to drive to take next level. With all our things, one is connectivity, digital connectivity. Second is data center and AI, real-time data collection, and also integration of historical data and global knowledge. It will be a deadly combination. According to me, our Prime Minister has visualized vision Viksit Bharat 2047. We can achieve well in advance by using all these techniques. We are having strong Prime Minister. He is a visionary, not only visionary, he can understand technology. I have seen so many Prime Ministers so far. I have worked with them. I took so much of time to push technologies, but present Prime Minister, he pushes to move forward. That is the... not only you, all of us. If you ask something, you will say, why can't you go improved version of that? That is the speed, and also is very, very proactive. He understands technology. That is the beauty of all these things. Now we are asking, yesterday I met him, we are talking, Google is coming. He is thinking now February AI global conference in India. Now already he has reached there. Now it is a big challenge for you. Compared to all public policy makers in other countries, India is different, our Prime Minister is different. You have to prepare for that. For all these things, Andhra Pradesh will be the host from now onwards. It is our project, not only Google project. Government of Andhra Pradesh will support all possible ways to make it successful. We are having ambitious plan of 15% growth rate. I am confident there will be lot of changes, breakthrough changes in all walks of life, either health or agriculture or education or the way we are thinking, everything will change. That is where simple word I am saying now, don't work hard, work smart. That is going to happen. With your entry now, Visakhapatnam, Korean has given good news, $15 billion within 5 years' time. That is a welcome news. Not only that, you have to make, I am having an ambition, one family, one entrepreneur, one family. Earlier I told one IT professional. Now I am telling one AI use cases they have to prepare, or every family has to use AI, artificial intelligence, in their walks of life, in all walks of life. It is possible, but ethically and also all security problems you have to take care. But AI as such is not, nobody should oppose. But at the same time, how to protect and how to safeguard ethical values, that is also very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Minister Naidu. Really appreciate it. Minister Vaishnav, as India is really accelerating the AI journey, especially with the India AI mission, how do you see these global partnerships like the AI hub that we announced with a $15 billion investment? How does that contribute to the infrastructure and the journey that India is on really being a global leader in AI and innovation, especially with the Vikshit Bharat vision in 2047?
First of all, let me thank you for making this announcement of $15 billion. This digital infrastructure will go a long way in meeting the goals of our India AI mission. So thank you for that. I would also like to thank Honorable Prime Minister for giving us this vision of using technology in every walk of a life. And all of us who grew up in 80s and 90s, we all know Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naiduji's push for technology, his vision for technology and his execution. So both the Prime Minister and Honorable CM, they never get satisfied. Whatever we do and locate standards, and that's the way our country will be built towards the developed nation status. I also would like to thank Honorable Finance Minister for very positive, very strong support in this entire policy for data centers. Without your support, ma'am, it wouldn't have been possible to really reach this level. This AI hub will be a very important contribution to the AI mission goals in 3 different ways. First, skilling. We all know that AI is fundamentally changing the way the world moves today. Under such circumstances, there is a serious concern among a lot of IT professionals of what their jobs will be, where they would, how their lives will be impacted. So it's very important for all of us, especially the industry, to reskill and upskill our IT professionals in a major way, not at a
करियर डैमेज करने के लिए, रेप्यूटेशन डैमेज करने के लिए सिस्टमैटिकली दूसरे अफसर काम कर रहे थे. तो ये सिर्फ एक परिवार का मामला नहीं है. देश में करोड़ों दलित भाई बहन हैं, उनको गलत मैसेज जा रहा है. क्या मैसेज जा रहा है? कि आप कितने भी सक्सेसफुल हो, कितने भी इंटेलिजेंट हो, कितने भी कैपेबल हो, अगर आप दलित हो, आपको दबाया जा सकता है, आपको कुचला जा सकता है, आपको फेंका जा सकता है, और ये हमारे लिए एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है. तो मेरा मैसेज है एज एलओपी टू प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, टू चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ हरियाणा, आपने इन दो बेटियों को जो कमिटमेंट दिया है इसको आप पूरा कीजिए, और जो इनका फ्यूनरल है, पापा का फ्यूनरल है, उसको होने दीजिए और ये तमाशा आप बंद करिए। तो ये क्लियर मैसेज मैं प्रधानमंत्री को देना चाहता हूं, हरियाणा के चीफ मिनिस्टर को देना चाहता हूं कि एक्शन लीजिए, ऑफिसर्स पे कार्रवाई कीजिए और इस परिवार पर जो प्रेशर है उसको हटाइए।
डीजीपी को हटा दिया गया है।
देखिए एक सेंसिटिविटी है, ये एक सर्विंग ऑफिसर है, तो ये एक सर्विंग ऑफिसर है। आप समझते हो, देश समझता है कि इन पे कैसे प्रेशर्स आ सकते हैं। कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए और इमीडिएटली इन अफसरों पर एक्शन होना चाहिए। एक्शन होना चाहिए। आप अरेस्ट कीजिए, आप अरेस्ट कीजिए। फॉल्सली ये केस लगाया गया है, आप अरेस्ट कीजिए, एक्शन शुरू कीजिए। थैंक यू।
तैयार हुआ है, आपसे बात हुई है, परिवार ने हामी भरी है पोस्टमार्टम करने।
नहीं, देखिए परिवार सिंपल मैसेज दे रहा है और बिल्कुल सही है। वो कह रहे हैं हमें रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए। आपने हमारे पति को डिसरिस्पेक्ट किया, आपने उसके करियर को खत्म करने की कोशिश की, उन्होंने आत्महत्या की। मरने के बाद रिस्पेक्ट दीजिए, और अगर आप रिस्पेक्ट नहीं देंगे तो वो हमारे लिए एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, ये कहा है। और ये एक सेकंड बोलने दीजिए मुझे, और ये बिल्कुल सही है, 100% सही है। और ये सिर्फ एक परिवार की रिस्पेक्ट की बात नहीं है, हिंदुस्तान के हर दलित भाई बहन की रिस्पेक्ट की बात है। तो मैं फिर से कह रहा हूं, प्रधानमंत्री से कह रहा हूं, चीफ मिनिस्टर से कह रहा हूं, जल्दी से जल्दी आप कार्रवाई कीजिए।
सब कुछ हो रहा है क्योंकि ये सरकार की मंशा ही नहीं है। कोई यूटी पर डाल देते हैं, कोई हरियाणा को जो अपनी एक्शन करनी चाहिए हरियाणा सरकार वो नहीं कर रही। आखिर में तो ऊपर भी नीचे भी इन्हीं की सरकार है, भाजपा की सरकार। तो एक्शन में ये देरी और ये मिक्सअप क्यों हो रहा है? और परिवार को, जब तक परिवार इनकी एक्शन से संतुष्ट नहीं होगा तब तक ये ऐसा क्यों चला रखा है? और जैसा राहुल जी ने कहा कि ये जो घुमाने वाली बात चल रही है, ये तो ऐसे बात बनेगी नहीं।
मैम, हमेशा कांग्रेस जो है वो दलितों की मुद्दा उठाइए, चाहे वो पार्लियामेंट हो, क्या लगता है ये मुद्दा भी आगे चल के अब जो संसद आने वाला है सवाल उठेंगे, ये बातें होंगी?
बिल्कुल उठेंगे। ये ऐसा सवाल है जो सारे देश में भी बल्कि विदेशों में भी इसकी गूंज उठ चुकी है। तो ये तो सवाल उठाने वाला है, और प्रायोरिटी पर संसद जब हमारा सेशन होगा तब इसको उठाने का हमारी ओर से पूरा प्रयास होगा। थैंक यू।
ट्रेजेडी हुई है, सरकारी ऑफिसर हैं और चीफ मिनिस्टर ने इनको कमिटमेंट दिया है, पर्सनली कमिटमेंट दिया है कि वो कार्रवाई शुरू करेंगे, फ्री एंड फेयर इंक्वायरी करेंगे और एक्शन इनिशिएट करेंगे। 3 दिन पहले कहा था, हरियाणा के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने कमिटमेंट दी है और वो कमिटमेंट पूरा नहीं हो रहा है। और इससे जो इनकी 2 बेटियां हैं, मां पर, बट स्पेशली बेटियों पर जिन्होंने अपने पापा को खोया है, उन पर बहुत प्रेशर, बहुत दबाव, डिस्टर्बेंस हो रही है। दलित कपल है और ये बिल्कुल क्लियर है, 6-7 मतलब सालों से सिस्टमैटिक डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रहा है। इस अफसर को डिमोरलाइज करने के लिए सिस्टमैटिकली दूसरे अफसर काम कर रहे थे। तो ये सिर्फ एक परिवार का मामला नहीं है। देश में करोड़ों दलित भाई बहन हैं, उनको गलत मैसेज जा रहा है। क्या मैसेज जा रहा है? कि आप कितने भी सक्सेसफुल हो, कितने भी इंटेलिजेंट हो, कितने भी कैपेबल हो, अगर आप दलित हो, आपको दबाया जा सकता है, आपको कुचला जा सकता है, आपको फेंका जा सकता है, और यह हमारे लिए एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है। तो मेरा मैसेज है एज एलओपी टू प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, टू चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ हरियाणा, आपने इन दो बेटियों को जो कमिटमेंट दिया है, इसको आप पूरा कीजिए, और जो इनका फ्यूनरल है, पापा का फ्यूनरल है, उसको होने दीजिए, और ये तमाशा आप बंद करिए। तो ये क्लियर मैसेज मैं प्रधानमंत्री को देना चाहता हूं, हरियाणा के चीफ मिनिस्टर को देना चाहता हूं कि एक्शन लीजिए, ऑफिसर्स पे कार्रवाई कीजिए, और इस परिवार पर जो प्रेशर है उसको हटाइए।
डीजीपी को हटा दिया गया है।
देखिए एक सेंसिटिविटी है। ये एक सर्विंग ऑफिसर है, तो ये एक सर्विंग ऑफिसर है। आप समझते हो, देश समझता है कि इन पे कैसे प्रेशर्स आ सकते हैं। कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, और इमीडिएटली इन अफसरों पर एक्शन होना चाहिए। एक्शन होना चाहिए। आप अरेस्ट कीजिए, आप अरेस्ट कीजिए। फॉल्सली ये केस लगाया गया है, आप अरेस्ट कीजिए, एक्शन शुरू कीजिए। थैंक यू।
तैयार हुआ है, आपसे बात हुई है, परिवार ने हामी भरी है पोस्टमार्टम करने।
नहीं, देखिए परिवार सिंपल मैसेज दे रहा है, और बिल्कुल सही है। वो कह रहे हैं हमें रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए। आपने हमारे पति को डिसरिस्पेक्ट किया, आपने उसके करियर को खत्म करने की कोशिश की, उन्होंने आत्महत्या की। मरने के बाद रिस्पेक्ट दीजिए, और अगर आप रिस्पेक्ट नहीं देंगे तो वो हमारे लिए एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, ये कहा है। और ये एक सेकंड बोलने दीजिए मुझे, और ये बिल्कुल सही है, 100% सही है। और ये सिर्फ एक परिवार की रिस्पेक्ट की बात नहीं है, हिंदुस्तान के हर दलित भाई बहन की रिस्पेक्ट की बात है। तो मैं फिर से कह रहा हूं, प्रधानमंत्री से कह रहा हूं, चीफ मिनिस्टर से कह रहा हूं, जल्दी से जल्दी आप कार्रवाई कीजिए।
सब कुछ हो रहा है क्योंकि ये सरकार की मंशा ही नहीं है। कोई यूटी पर डाल देते हैं, कोई हरियाणा को जो अपनी एक्शन करनी चाहिए हरियाणा सरकार वो नहीं कर रही। आखिर में तो ऊपर भी नीचे भी इन्हीं की सरकार है, भाजपा की सरकार। तो एक्शन में ये देरी और ये मिक्सअप क्यों हो रहा है? और परिवार को, जब तक परिवार इनकी एक्शन से संतुष्ट नहीं होगा तब तक ये ऐसा क्यों चला रखा है? और जैसा राहुल जी ने कहा कि ये जो घुमाने वाली बात चल रही है, ये तो ऐसे बात बनेगी नहीं।
मैम, हमेशा कांग्रेस जो है वो दलितों का मुद्दा उठाइए, चाहे वो पार्लियामेंट हो, क्या लगता है ये मुद्दा भी आगे चल के अब जो संसद आने वाला है सवाल उठेंगे, ये बातें होंगी?
बिल्कुल उठेंगे। ये ऐसा सवाल है जो सारे देश में भी बल्कि विदेशों में भी इसकी